make a crowd go.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's MinecraftPE here, and today I am back with another Redstone tutorial video. If you haven't seen my last video, go check it out. I built a Redstone sliding door, and if you want to learn how to build that, go check it out. If you learn anything from it, like it, subscribe if you want to see more. But today, we are going to be building a automatic wheat farm. Basically, what this is you plant the crops here. I'm not going to be planting the crops, but, oops. I'm not going to be planting the crops because that's kind of boring. So, basically, water is going to run down from those pistons. I don't know why they're sticky pistons, but it can be either or. Normal people use regular pistons, but I'm weird, and for some reason chose the sticky pistons. Anyway, so basically the water runs down from there. Once I flick this lever, it sends a redstone signal to the redstone repeater here. The redstone repeater is not necessary if depending on how long you make this, but I wanted to make sure that it didn't the redstone signal wasn't too short. And what it does is the redstone signal goes into this block, turning this redstone torch off, which turns all of these repeaters off, which these repeaters are holding these sticky pistons. They're turning them all on, which the sticky pistons, when they're out, it's kind of like having a whole nother block there, so it's holding all the water here. So basically, when I flick this lever, like I will show you right now, when I click on this, I can look up here, and the water's going to come out, and the water's going to come out and destroy all of your crops. So you dig a little tunnel here, and when the tunnel's right here, it ends up leaking right here, and then any crops that are here, you can just come down, pick them right up, and then you have your crops. And then you can go back in and place what you need to place, replant, and then of course I would recommend turning the machine off before replanting, otherwise it's not really going to work that well. But you get the picture, and so I'm going to be showing you how to build this. First off, what you're going to need is, again, I'm using red terracotta, but you can use any color or any kind of block that you want, except for, again, redstone blocks, because that would mess the signal and everything up. So you're going to need any block of your choice. If you're doing this in a survival world and you're like on a mountain and there's not a lot of grass, you're going to need dirt of some type, grass block, dirt, so that way you can plant your crops, of course. Water, redstone, redstone torch, a piston, but I'm going to be using a sticky piston because I'm strange, a lever, and a redstone repeater. You need the redstone repeater to do this little thing here to make the redstone signal longer, and also to connect to all of the pistons or sticky pistons, whichever you prefer. So basically, water can run about 4 by 4, like 4 on this side and then 4 on that side, but I'm lazy and I don't feel like building something that big right now. So I'm going to be doing a 5 block thing. It's like 5 across. So basically the water's just running all the way down, and you're gonna need light source of some sort, so you can like put a light source up here to make this not look too weird, like glowstone or something, or you can run torches along this. And the water, you put the water underneath of these blocks. I don't have it there because this is just a redstone tutorial and it's not like the whole farming thing, but you put water underneath these blocks and then it'll all come out and the soil will get hydrated because it's only 5 and it can normally run about 8 across, so, or 4 across, but if you have it on both sides it'll run like 8 or 9. Anyway, so let's get started. First, what we're going to do is, yep, I didn't do that by mistake this time. I actually started punching the ground on purpose. We're going to build a little hole like this. I think I did 1 here, but yeah, I did 2 over here, but I did 1 over here. We're going to need it to be 2. So punch this block. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start placing these. We're going to go ahead and make our little line formation. We need it to be about 8 blocks back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, now here is where we're going to go ahead and step back right here and kind of cap this off. 1, 2, 3, oops. 3, 4, 5. There we go, 5. Alright, now, same thing, other side. Okay, now what we're going to need is we're going to need this to go back about 4 blocks, I think. So 1, 2, that should be, okay, yeah, 4. So 1, 2, 3, and then of course that one counts as 1, so there's our 4. There we go. And then once we're done placing these, we're going to place down the pistons, and then we're going to build like the little walls around them. So what we're going to need to do is go on the second block back, because the pistons have to be able to open. So like that, and yes, they need to be facing towards us, otherwise it would mess the entire thing off. So make sure they look like this, except without the slime on them if you're not using sticky pistons. So then we're going to pull our red terracotta back out. Then we're going to go ahead and build us a little bucket kind of thing up top that'll hold the water for us. And we're going to build it like this. And then we have to do this. Oops, not that one. Alrighty, now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and place down the repeaters. So you got to make sure that this part is facing in to the repeater to send the redstone signal in, and this you just leave it. All you need to do is place these repeaters. You don't need to be like ticking them or anything. I mean, you can if you want, but it's not going to go as fast. It'll make it slower. So just like so. Okay, and now here's where, oops, here's where we need the redstone torch. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our little favorite block, red terracotta. We're going to place that there. We're going to get our redstone torch out, and we're going to place this here. That'll light that up. Okay, now we got to pull the terracotta back out. Got to come right there and get the redstone dust out. Now here's where we pull off the finale. So we're going to place the redstone up here and coming out. So basically we got to keep this running just like so. And then I don't think we'll really need it, but I'm going to place it down anyway, because I really don't want it to like mess up for the video or anything. That would be horrible. So back to the redstone dust and continue placing it down all the way to the end of this, and then right about here I guess we'll place the torch. I mean, not the torch, the lever. It looks enough like a torch, so we'll just go with it. And there we go. That's it. That's it. We got to put the water up there, and then the water will come out and it'll all work. That's all the redstone to it. Let's just put the water out in here so that way we can really test if it's going to work. Alright, that should be good. Alright, so we're going to flick the lever. And there we go. It all comes out. Except it's not going in there, so obviously I made it one block too long. But actually, no, I didn't. You're supposed to have water already running, or that this ends it, and it pushes it all in here. So basically you don't need this little trench like I did on the other one. All we really need is this, and then close this off, and it'll end up pushing all the potatoes or wheat or whatever you're growing all the way in here, and then you just step down in there and swoop them all up. Well, I guess that's going to be all for this time. If you've enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you've learned anything from it, subscribe and hit that little notification bell in the bottom. You'll receive notifications and get updated when I post other videos. I will also be doing Clash Royale, Terraria, and possibly Roblox on this channel, so make sure you subscribe and leave a like if you want to see all that. I will see you guys next time.